Every week, someone discovers the wheel strategy with $500 or $1,000 and immediately starts searching for cheap stocks to sell puts on, stocks under $5, penny stocks, affordable names, or $500 in collateral can run an actual contract. And honestly, it seems like a smart problem solving, right? You have limited capital, so you find options that fit. The math works on paper. $5 strike, $500 in collateral, sell the put, collect premium. What you've actually done is found the most dangerous category of stocks in the entire market and decided to sell options on them because the price made it feel accessible to you. The price is cheap for a reason, and understanding that reason is what separates people who learn the wheel strategy correctly from people who blow up a small account in literally their first few months and literally just blame the strategy. Here's why stocks trade under $5 in the first place, guys. Let's be honest. The stock market isn't random. Companies that trade at $2, $3, $4 per share are almost always there because, let's be real, something went wrong. A company with strong earnings, growing revenue, a healthy balance sheet doesn't trade at $3. The market has looked at what that business is worth and decided $3 is that number. What put a company at $3 usually falls into a few categories. The business has been losing money for years and just hasn't figured out a path to profitability. The company has way too much debt and investors are literally just worried about its ability to even survive. And the industry it's in is in a structural decline, or the stock had a major decline from higher prices and it's sitting at a fraction of what it's used to even be worth. None of those scenarios make for a good cash secured put, all right? Not at least for me. When you sell a put on a $3 stock, you're agreeing to buy it at or near $3 if it falls. But at $3, it could become $1.50 without any dramatic news. Just the slow continuation of whatever problems put it at $3 in the first place. A 50% further decline on an already cheap stock is not a rare event. It's the regular behavior of struggling businesses. But here's the framework that explains why price and quality are completely separate concepts, okay? A $4 stock is not automatically more risky than a $40 stock just because of the price. The risk comes from the business behind the price, its earnings, its debt, its competitive position, its literally ability to generate cash. Price per share by itself tells you almost nothing useful, okay? But here's what price does tell you when it's very low. It tells you that the market collectively believes about the business. Thousands of professional investors, analysts, institutions have looked at this company and decided it's worth $3 or $4. That collective judgment is usually more right than wrong, okay? Beginners are attracted to sub $5 stocks for the wheel because the math seems to work with a small capital. 500 can cover a $5 put contract, 300 can cover a $3 put. It feels like a legitimate entry point to learn. But what's actually happening is the beginner is taking on maximum fundamental risk, weak businesses with genuine profitability concerns, and further decline risk. The premium on a $3 stock may be 30 cents. That's 10% return on collateral, but a 40% decline in the stock represents a $1.20 move against you. You've now lost 4 times what you collected on a position that literally had no quality floor underneath it. The capital isn't the issue. The quality of what you're selling puts on is the issue. And an under $5 quality is almost never there. Let's talk about why the options market on these stocks is literally terrible as well. Because before you even get to the fundamental risk, let's talk about the mechanical experience of trading options on these sub $5 stocks. And it is worse on quality names. Before you even get to the fundamental risks of these, the mechanical experience of trading options on sub $5 stocks is worse than on quality names. The bid-ask spread, the difference between what buyers will pay and what sellers want, is typically wide on these cheap low volume stocks. On a 30-cent put, the spread might be 10 to 15 cents. That's a 33 to 50% friction cost just to enter the trade. You've already given up a third of your expected premium before anything even happens. Open interest. The number of contracts being traded is usually thin on these names as well. Thin open interest means it's harder to enter and exit at a reasonable price. You might set your order at 30 cents and not get filled at all, or watch the price move against you trying to close. The quality options market, tight spreads, deep open interest, liquid change. It exists on stocks trading about 15 to 20 that are actively followed by professional traders. Sub $5 stocks don't live in that market. You're trading in a less efficient environment where the mechanics themselves are working against you. But what happens when you actually get assigned here? And this is the scenario that really matters most. You sell that put, the stock declines, and you get assigned. On a quality $30 stock assignment means you own 100 shares of a real business at a price you pre-approved. You sell covered calls, right? The dividend arrives on it, the business keeps operating, you recover, hopefully. On a $4 stock that just got assigned at $4 and is now trading at $2.50, you own 100 shares of a struggling company at a price 60% above its current market value. The covered call at $3 generates maybe 15 cents a month. You need many months of perfect execution just to get back to where you entered. And the company may continue declining the whole entire time. This is the trap. The assignment scenario on cheap stocks has no quality floor. There's no fundamental reason for the stock to even recover. The covered call phase on a deteriorating business is not a recovery strategy. Literally, it's just a slow grind against a headwind that literally may never change. But the real minimum, let's talk about the real minimum to start with the wheel. And this is my honest number, 2,500 to 33 grand to start the wheel on stocks worth owning, in my opinion. At 2,500 bucks, you can sell a put on a stock trading around 22 to 25 bucks. Stocks in that range often have actual businesses behind them, dividend histories, earnings records, competitive positions that make assignment something that we want. The options chains are more liquid, the spreads are tighter, the covered call phase, if assignment happens, has some real recovery path to it. 500 or 1,000 bucks committed to a sub $5 stock is not a smaller version of the wheel strategy. It's a completely different activity, one where the fundamental quality check has been replaced by a price filter that selects exactly the wrong kind of businesses. If your current capital is below 2,500 bucks, the right move is not to find cheaper stocks. It's to paper trade the strategy on quality names until the capital is there to do it correctly. Cheap stocks feel accessible, I get it. But they're not. They're accessible in the way that a cheap car with no brakes is accessible. The entry cost is low and the risk is hidden until the moment it becomes very visible. The wheel strategy works because it's built on a specific foundation. Quality businesses at prices where assignment is genuinely acceptable. Remove that foundation and the mechanics still work technically, but the thing you're running the mechanics on, what doesn't hold up when conditions are likely to go against you. Price per share is not the right filter for selecting wheel strategy candidates. Earnings history, dividend track record, balance sheet health, a competitive position are the right filters. Those filters almost never point to stocks under $5. They point to boring, unglamorous, established businesses trading around 20 to 40 bucks that most beginners ignore because, let's be honest, nothing exciting is happening with them. And that's exactly where the full Ark Options strategy lives. I got some questions for you guys as always in the comments section. We always have such great combos down there. Did you ever try the wheel on a sub $5 stock when you were starting out? And what actually happened when it went against you? Let us know who's comfortable enough to share that. Number two, if you're currently below the $2,500 threshold, are you paper trading quality names in the meantime, or are you just waiting to build up your bankroll? And if you're a beginner, I want to invite you to our Ark Options workshop. Click the first link in the description of today's video. It's only 90 minutes long. We go way more in depth into all this stuff. At the end of that training, you also get my 15 favorite stocks, all under 30 bucks that I love running the strategy on, my 2 premium calculators, as well as my full trade log template. So click the first link in the description of today's video, guys. As always, sell options, collect premiums, repeat. I'll see y'all tomorrow.